This conference will now be recorded.
So yesterday we just started with the
keywords.
internal table operations. Okay, so the different keywords are there, append, insert, all these things are there, right? So let's start with this one. So what is append? What exactly append does? Append is used to add a record at the bottom always. Okay.
Bottom of the internal table from work area.
So how can you do that? So just let me create an example.
Can you share the screen, sir?
Sorry. So let me go to the server, just create z demo underscore internal table operations. And just create it. Type is executable and save it. So what I'll do, I will just take type declaration. So first thing I will take a type declaration. Okay, so I'm creating my internal table from my type declaration. So you can create from a different sources also. So here I will take the first one is a emp id type I, then you have emp name type string, then you have emp cell type decimals 2, then emp department type string. Okay, this is the end of QA. Now to declare this, I have to have a work area. Like this is the way how to declare a work area, right? emp type ey underscore emp, and then it underscore emp type standard table of. I will explain. There are three kinds of internal table. Okay, you have a sorted. So the types of internal tables are there are three types of internal table. What are those? The first one is you have standard internal tables. Standard internal table. Second one you have a sorted one. Third one you have a fast internal table. So I will explain all these three difference, but for time being we are just considering this standard internal table. We are just working with this one. Okay, most of the time when you're doing internal table operations, we will be working the standard internal table, not the sorted and fast one. Okay. So let me do. So this is my internal table. This is my work area. This is the way how to do work area declaration. And the other syntax also I have shared you yesterday. We can do that way also. This is the internal table. Internal table. And how to do now? We will do append operations. We're going to study the append. Append what? How we'll do that? So just I will adding this field. emp id equal to, let's say 123 dot. Then you have a EMP name. EMP name is equal to, let's say I'm assigning some John, and then you have EMP share equal to 2000. Okay. Then EMP DPP equal to, let's say it will be a manager. Sorry, it will be IT SAP, or simply SAP. Dot. Append this. Always I told that it will be 2. Okay. Dot. Then automatically one record will be created. Now I will append another record. So what I'll do, I will copy and paste. So here it will be 4. I will use it to mark, and the salary will be any value. Okay. Will be Java. Then I will save and do it. Now if I put the breakpoint over here, let me put the breakpoint. Okay. Now I will execute this. So if you see this one, no? The structure of this work area, can you see this? This is it is a work area which is at any go it will be holding only single value. You cannot have multiple values in this work area. So this is also temporary memory. As I told, once the runtime of the program is done, this work area and internal table will automatically get released. The memory will get destroyed. Okay. So here, can you see this is like a tabular format? You can have a data in rows and columns. So this is internal table, that is work area. So now let me go step by step. I'll use this. I will teach you debugging more detail. So now can you see the one record has been appended? Okay, one record has been added to this one, this internal table. And I will run another. So okay, it will come out of that. So after that I have to use something. Write statement I will use. Right. I will use some append. With that, it will execute this automatically. It is. So now there is no recording. Can you see it is showing 0 of 4? 0 of 4. So it is showing, that means 4 columns are there. So there is no record over here. So once next you go here to do append, then automatically it will be added to this internal table. Now as I told, append is added the record at the bottom. Yes. Record always, append will add the record of the internal table at the bottom. So next record will be added at after that. Okay. After that. So if I will check here, can you see first John, then Mark? If you again if you use append, it will keep on adding this to the bottom, to the last. Okay. So that is the nature of a append. Okay, got it.
Yes, sir.
Sorry. Now let us talk about the insert statement. So what exactly insert will do? So here I am just. So insert at the record at specific locations. At specific location of the internal table. The internal table. So here, just let me take another record. Already up to this, the 2 record has been added. So now what we'll do? This will be 1 to 5. 1 to 5. And here the name will be, let's say I'm using some RAM and value will be anything 30,000. Here will be .NET. So what I'll do this time, I will use insert. Always remember that when you're using insert, we have to do into insert emp into you have IT and emp. Insert. I think what is the syntax here? Forgetting. Into insert work area into correct one. Yes, into then you have IT emp. Index. What is the index position? Let's say I'm using 2. Okay. So everything is done now. I'll activate this. So as I told that the index number will start from 1 2. So let's say I'm taking Excel. Let's say you have a record. So here, let's say I have 1 2 3, then have a John. 2000 and have a department, let's say SAP, IT. Here 124 mark. And have 30,000 and have Java. So always remember that the index number starts with the 1, then you have 2, then 3. All these are index positions. Always starts with the 1. Okay. The index is called index position. Index position. So like this, whatever record numbers are there, that will be assigned with the 1, 2, 3, 4 like this. Okay. So same way, we are trying to add a recorded index 2. Already the index 2, this record is there. What is the record? 1 2 4 mark. This is a salary Java. So that will be get replaced with this one. So let me show with the debugging mode. Let me put a breakpoint. Okay, let me put a breakpoint over here. And I'll execute this. So here, currently there will be no record at internal table. Currently there will be no record at internal table, so 0. So let's me go step by step. F5. Click on F5. Now by this time it will having a 2 record. Okay. Now next. So this record, the second to 1 to 4 will be shifted to 3, and this record will be inserted to position. So here will be 1 position. So now can you see the record pattern will be like this. So automatically first one is John, then after it was there with the index position mark. Now 1 to 5 has been inserted in the second position. Okay. So this is the use of, so insert is always used to add the record at specific location. Either you can do either bottom or at the index 1, index 2. That depends on you. Okay. Got it. Now next thing is you have a short statement. Okay. How short statement can be used here? Short will be used to sequence the data. Suppose here I will use short statement on this internal table. So how to use this short IT underscore emp by, you have to use by statement for the PID. You can have multiple fields also. Okay, you can have multiple fields. So this is used to short is used to sequence the record in ascending or descending manner. Okay, got it. So by default, what is the default behavior? Default behavior sort. What in which order it will be sorted? It will be in ascending. Default will be always ascending order. Default sorted order will be always ascending. Okay. Got it. If you want to make a descending, then you have to use IT UMP by UMP ID. Then you have to manually write for descending by default, since it is not default, so you have to write a descending over here. Okay, got it. So let me show by taking a breakpoint. So let me comment this one. Activate this. Once I execute this, I'll go to this internal table. Already 2 records have been added to this. Now the third record will be added by insert statement. So now you have 3 records. So if you have sort statement, after this I have applied sort statement, so automatically everything got sorted, right? It is in ascending order. Okay, so this is the use of it. So you can put a multiple fields over. You can have employee ID, employee name, the employee salary. You can make multiple fields also with the sort statements. Okay, got it.
Yes, sir.
Now next thing is, I will talk about the describe table. So what is the use of this describe table? Yes, anybody? Describe table is told yesterday that describe table is
Use it to
used to
count how many records present in
the particular
internal
internal
table.
table. Yeah, so let me take a variable over here. I will take a, let's say, LV count. I'll take LV underscore count. Type I will take. And then here I will use describe table. Okay, describe table IT UMP lines. You have LV underscore count. Okay. Now here I will write the statement also. Write LV count. Here the number of record in internal table is comma LV underscore count. Okay. So here I have to use a chain operator. Always remember, when you're using multiple things, no, always put a chain operator over there. Okay. So then just let me execute this. So here, let me just display this content. So you do F8. So can you see the number of record is 3? Okay, this is coming from a right state. Under we have given. So number of record in internal table is 3. Okay. So this will give you the number of count data, number of records in a IT underscore EMP internal table. Okay. So that means it's a describe table to the particular variable. Now next thing is you have a read table. Always remember that read table, you have 2 kind of things. You have a read table with index. Okay, that means you can read with a specific location, or you can have a with key also. You can read a content with key. Okay. So here, and what is the prerequisite for a read table? It will be always you have to be sort the internal table in a ascending order. So how the read table will be working out? And while using a read table, you have to use a binary sort always. So what are the prerequisite for a read table? So read table, it is used for read the record from an internal table. Okay. Now you can have a read table with index. Okay. With index, or you can have a read table with key. Okay. Read table with index and read table with key. Okay. Now here, always remember that before using read table, we must sort the internal table in ascending order. That's mandatory. Okay. Why? Because if you not sort the internal table, we cannot binary search keyword. Binary search keyword will not work out. Okay. So what is this concept? There are two kind of searching mechanism. You know, right? What are the two searching mechanism? One is linear search, another is a binary search. Okay. So there are two kind of searching mechanism here. First one, you have a linear search. Second, you have a binary search. Now let's say I want to read some data. Let's say this is my data. Okay. So here different values are there, like we have divided into different cells so that you can have different values over here. Okay. So what are the values here? Let me see, each of these values will be having, say 1, then here it has a 5, then here it is 6, 3, I have a, let's say 0, let's say 9, or then you have a 7, and then you have a so these are the elements. Okay, so these are not the position, these are the elements inside this cell. Okay, 1, 5, 3, 10, 9, 7. Suppose I want to find a 10 out of that. Okay, so 10 out of that. Always remember that index position start with the 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, all from 0 to all the way it starts. So always remember that you need to sequence that. Okay, you need to sort that in a sequencing order. Okay, so this element you need to sort in a sequence ascending order. That means it is 1, then 3, 5, all this you have to sequence it. Why you have to sequence it? Because the binary search mechanism works in this manner. The binary search always work like this. How it works? Suppose you are finding a key. Okay, key. Let's say I'm finding a 10. Okay, let's say I'm finding a 10. So once you get sequence now, how the sequence order will be? The sequence order will be something like this. Sequence order will be 1, then you have a 3, then you have a 5, you have 6, you have 7. After that you have a 9, then you have a 10, 13. Suppose my key is 10. Okay, my key is 10. Now what will happen? No, the lower end, the higher end will be divided. So how many elements are there here? You have a 3, 6, 9. So what will happen? No, it will be divided like this. So 0, 0 plus 9, 0 plus 9 divided by 2. Okay, that's called binary search. Okay, that's called the binary. So what is the element here? 4.5. Now this 4.5 is less than this 4.5 is less than 10 always. So 4.5 is less than 10. So what will happen? The next thing will be, so it will be like, no, it will take in between number. So it will take, it will go to exactly the middle. Okay, here. So here it will compare whether that element, okay. So it will go to this element. So you will check whether that element is there or not within this range. Okay. Yes, getting? Yes.
Yes, sir.
So 4.5 means it will go to this cursor will go to exactly 4.5 and it will check that the element, it will find what is the element over here. It will see that whether this 4.5 is greater than this one. So let me find out. So what exactly the 4.5 element? It is 7, right? It is 7. That means it will compare. It will compare. Each 7 is less than what? 7 is always less than the 10. Okay. So always just remember the 10 is higher number. So here it will discard the left hand side. Okay. The from 0 to 4. From 0 to 4.5 it will discard now. It will reject because the element is not there in that. So it will take from 4.5 to 4.5 to 9. Okay. Now what will happen? The next thing it will be next calculation will be 4.5 plus 9 divided by 2. Okay. So what is the value here? 13.52. So whatever the value is there, let's say it is something like exactly 6, I think you will get. So what is that? 6, I think, right? 6.5 it will be there, exactly 6. So it will be checking over here. Yes, the element is there in the 10. So the key and whatever the key and the value, it is got matching. So it will take this element. So the binary sorts working in this manner. Okay. Hello.
Yes,
Got
sir.
the concept, everyone? Shiva,
Yes,
got
sir.
the concept?
Sir, I'm not understanding that.
No, this is algorithm basically. Why I'm telling you, know, the binary sort. See, I'm trying to read an element from a particular record. Okay, now what is that? Okay, let me go here. Try the next. This is my record. Some record are there. One. Okay. Let's say I have a. Before sequencing them, it is there like this. Okay. Let's say it is 12. Then you have a 50. You have a 2, 3, 4. 27, 40, then we have 89, then we have 23. Okay. So let's say this is my element. Okay, this is the element I have in my table. Okay, got it.
Okay, sir.
So what was the index number for this? I will be having a 0, okay, 1, 2, like this you have an index number. So let me take another element. What is the element? Here will be the, okay. So I have a 10 element. I have 11 from 0 to 10. Okay, right. So I will sequence them. So for binary search, first I have to order them. Order in
Divided.
the, yeah, first I have to order them. I have to make
Order
a
it.
sequence. Okay. So first will be 10. Okay. Then you have a, sorry, first will be, what is the lowest one? It will be 2.
2, 4,
Then
10,
10,
then yeah,
12,
12,
then the next one.
23, 23,
23,
Okay.
34,
34, 40,
40,
50,
50,
Here 55, 50 is there, yes. Then here
55,
55,
then
87,
87, 89.
89.
right. So I have to sequence them first. Okay, then what will happen? Now I will search my key is, let's say I want to find out, let's say 34 is my key. Okay, this is my key. I want to find out of this. Okay, I want to read 34 out of this total value. Okay, right. So what will happen? No, the binary search algorithm will, how it will work. You have to do in ascending order. Always remember that you have to sort the data in ascending order. Then only the binary search will work. So here what will happen? No, 0 plus 10. Okay, 0 plus 10 divided by 2. So what is the answer here? So it will be around 5. Okay,
5.
but what is the value in fifth element? It will be exactly 34. That means it will check that 5
Why is
values,
0 plus 10?
because it's a binary search. No, binary means always binary. You know that. See, 0 plus 10 means it will be like the formula will be lower index plus higher index. Okay, index divided by 2. Okay, what is the value is there? Na value. Let's say this is the value, means this is the index value. This is the index value, because you will get always equal to index value. Okay, this is the index value. Now that index value, let's say normal value only. So this value, it will check whether that key is there or not. So I will compare now. Now let's say first time what I'll do, I will do 0, because lower end is 0. Yes, first time. Then it is 10. Okay, divide by 2. What is the value here? It is 5. 5 means in index 5, what is the value is there? After sorted, 34 is there. Now my key, what is my key here? 34. Okay,
34. 5
and
is less than 34.
and yeah, no, see, not 5. Index value is now, what is that? What is the index value found? Equal to 5. Okay, now what is the value in the 5 index, 5th index? It is 34. Okay,
34.
it's 34. That means this key value and this index value are matching, right now. So at the end, if key equal to index position value, then it will take that particular value from the. So the binary sorts work in this pattern. Got it, Shiva?
Okay, sir,
Yes.
but you did some. If you go to the note, can you go to that notepad? I understand here.
This one, right? Paint, yeah.
Paint. Okay,
Here,
first I understand.
here,
0 plus 9 by 2 equal to 4.5.
yeah. So it will checking exactly the mid element. Okay, this
Okay.
one. Now you got the
Okay.
9, but my key is 10. Okay. Here, this is after sorted.
No, 7 only, no, sir.
7. After sorted, it's 7. Okay. So 7
Okay.
is less than the 10. That means this part is not regarded as a useful. This part, I will not consider up to this
Okay.
part. Because my element is not in this. Okay. Then what will happen? I will consider next part from here to here. Okay. After 7, I
Okay.
will consider. So what will
Okay.
happen? What is the position over here? This is the, what is the index over here?
5.
What? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So 4 plus 9. Okay. Got it. 4 plus 9. This is the index position 4, because that is the 0. Okay. So always 4 plus 9. What is the value here? 0.5. This is actually wrong. That means I have a value from a this index to 7 to last one. Okay. So what is the value over here? 4 plus 9 divided by 2. So 13 means it will be, what is the value here? 6.5. 6.5. Got it. So I'll not go 6.5. 6.5 means. So here I will check what is that mid will be 6.5 means here it will be 4, 5, 6. Okay. So here my element is there 10. Okay. So here it will there 6.5 means will take as a lower value, so it will be 6. So I will take, yes, 6 index value is 10. So my key is matching with the 10. So I will take that value. Got it?
Always it will check with the middle value. Am I right?
Yeah, middle value. Got it?
Keep on checking. Okay.
Keep
First
on
it is
checking.
10 digit, 10 index in the sense it will check the middle value, and the corresponding value is greater than that means corresponding value, it will skip the left position, and again it will check the remaining 5. In that it will
In
take
the
the
right.
middle value.
Again,
In
if
the,
it is not finding with that particular, it will again it will do a divide. Okay, got it?
yes.
So lower
Yes.
value plus high value. So in this way, the binary sort is working. Okay. So it is highly
Okay.
essential that before using a binary sort mechanism, you have to sort that internal table in a ascending order. Descending will not work out here. Got it? Descending will not work out here because always it is discarding the left one. Okay. It is discarding the left one. Our cursor will always move in a forward direction, not in a backward direction. That's why our cursor will work in a forward direction. Okay. Here we are working in this forward direction, not the backward one. Okay. Backward means that means descending will work out. So for that reason, if since this is a going forward direction, always remember that it has to be in ascending order, not in descending order. Okay. Got it? Yes.
Yes, sir. Got it.
Okay. So the next thing is I have to do a read table. Okay, read table. So here I have to use a read table concept. So what is this? I have to use a read table. So I have to sort that internal table, right? So already I sorted here in ascending order. Here by default I have sorted this internal table. Okay. And you can sort it also before using that read table. So here I will just sort. Again I have to use. It is not at all. It's sorted. If it is not there, you have to do that. Okay. Then read table it underscore emp. Okay. Into first is index. I can read index also. So here I will write this. How to write this values? So I want to just so here comma to syntax check activate this. So now if I will display no data, can you see that I'm getting some information? So here always remember that if you want to display like a next line, then you have to use a okay. So all these values are coming 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 4, and all these values are coming. So append, I think I need to remove this. No, not required. This is creating a confusion. Okay, got it. Yes. Here also I can read the value. So with index it is binary sort is not it. So in this the binary sort is not required. Binary sort is not required. Whereas if you go with key read table it underscore emp into work area with key. Okay. What is that key? emp id equal to, so I'm taking 1, 2, 3. That's a key. Sort equal to 0. Then I can write this. So the size of this is system variable. I will explain size of RC, but for time being, just remember we are using size of RC if a particular statement is successful. So here just do activate Here, what is the error? Component EMP name primary key. There was especially incomplete key. Okay. Not a table key now, but normal with key. You have to use with key. Okay. So here I will activate this. So always remember that when you're using read table with the key, you have to use binary search. Okay. So binary search will increase the performance of the read statement. So there is a loop. Always remember that you can either read a data by using loop statement. Okay. We can fetch the record from the internal table. To first using read statement. Okay. Read table statement, and second one is a loop. Okay, loop and loop. But here, this is much faster than the. This is much more efficient. This is much more efficient. That's why performance wise good. Okay. So more you can use with key if you're using read table, if you're using with key. You have to use always a binary search. Yes, got it.
Can give linear search also, no, sir?
No, linear. I told na that is the main difference. Linear search will search from one by one. It will go. It will compare one by one. Okay. It will compare one by.
Right. But the code will work, no, sir? Code will work if you
Code
put
will
instead
Both
of
will
binary.
work, but it
time.
will take time, no, sir.
Yeah, it will take
Uh-huh.
time. I cannot take linear search here. Binary search. That's why I'm taking what is the importance of binary search in this. Okay. Yes. Dipti got the point. Linear search will take more time. Binary search will take less time. Got it? Yes, Shiva. That's why the algorithm is working in this way. You have to do it lower end. First you have to sort it, then lower end plus higher end divided by 2, then take the particular element. Go to specific position instead of searching. If you have 1 millions of record, how much time it will take if you take? Have you studied in BitTech the complex time complexity? Right? Yes. So here it will take. If you have n element, it will take log of n. Whereas in binary search, it will take like O log n, I think. O log n. Okay. So this is the value it is going for a binary search because this value is very less compared to that. Always remember that log n. So that means that it will take more time in linear search. Yes, Shiva
Okay,
got the
sir.
point.
Yeah, I got the point, sir. Sir, what about if now you give an example like numeric? What about alphabet, sir?
Everything. Alphabet, numeric. See, alphabet means so it will get sequence in A to Z manner, right? If you are going for ascending order.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Dipti, that will get
Yes, sir.
sorted in alphabetic manner, right?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Okay, okay. Understand.
Got it.
Yes, sir.
So this is read statement. So read statement, you have a index and the key. Okay, what is the prerequisite using a read table? Always you have to sort the internal table in a which manner?
Ascending.
Ascending.
In a ascending order. Descending will not work out because the flow is working like the sequence of that element has to be gone in a forward direction. The pointer will move in a right direction, not in a left direction. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So this is about the read statement. So let me go to the next one. Then you have a modify statement. So modify this statement is to modify a single or multiple record based on a condition. You can take a a condition based modification. Okay, normal internal table it is modify. If you want to do, there is a two sort of statement: the modify and update. In the database table also you can modify the record, but internal table always you have to use a modify statement. Okay, just remember that in a database table means, let's say we have created SC11 tables, right? So database tables can have a modify. I will tell what is the main difference between modify and the update statement. Whereas internal table, if you want to change any data in the internal table, it is always modify only. You cannot update it. Okay. There is no update keyword is used in the internal table. It is modify statement. Okay. So here, let me modify some record. Let's say I am modifying this record. Here, let me modify this 1 to 5 record. Okay. So I will go here. Here, modify statement. So here, what will happen now? Modify. I will take 1 to 5, but the name I will change here as a Bob. The value I will change as a 55,000. Here I will take as a SAP, or I will take a Salesforce. So how to modify this element? Always remember that to modify any record, the record has to be there in the internal table. Otherwise, you cannot do that. Okay. So it's a modify IT MP from work area. Okay. Work area where you have to use where statement here, where EMP ID equal to 1 to 3. Okay. Let me do syntax check. So what will happen? The syntax will be like you have to use a transporting, because what are the fields you want to modify? You have to use the transporting keyword here. So it will be like a EMP name, EMP cell, then you have a EMP department. Okay. So these three fields I want to modify, though there is no error with this one. Okay. So let me put a breakpoint over here. Or there breakpoint is there. Okay. I think it is got some point is there. I'll put the breakpoint over here. So I will check this internal table. So currently I have 3 records. Okay, I have 3 records. So which one I want to modify? 1 to 5. Okay. So I want to here. Can you see this 1 to 5 will be RAM. Then you have a EMP cell. Then you have department. This is a .NET and 30,000. Here the RAM value. So next thing. Okay, let me go that. I have assigned some new values to the work area, and I want trying to. But I cannot see. I have to write some statements over there. The breakpoint will go out of that. I cannot visualize it. To change mode, then here. So I will use.
Sir, in the employee ID you mentioned 123. Need to go 125 as well.
Oh, sorry, 125. Sorry. This 125. So here I will use some write statement. Use some. So here. So I'm modifying this last record 125. So here currently is RAM. So let me run that statement, modify statement. So can you see that value has got changed? Okay, this is Salesforce and Salary, and the name itself is a Bob. Okay, got it. And the employee salary has been changed. Okay, got it. Yes. What the point, Dipti?
Sir.
So a modify statement used to change the data in an internal table, always with a key value. Okay, if you see the syntax also, you can find modify internal table from the work area. Transporting means what are the fields you want to modify. Okay, let's say there are 100 columns should be there in internal table. So let's say some 10 or 20, 50 are there. You will not modify all of them. So whatever values you are modifying, you can give a field, comma where, then where condition. Okay.
Yes,
Yes.
sir. Yes, sir.
Then we have delete statement. We can also delete a data from the internal table. So delete, for delete data, I can delete a internal table data within a condition also. I can with a condition and with the index value also I can delete it. So let me see how we can delete a data from an internal table. So I'll go to C38, the same program. Yeah. So here what I'll do, I will use delete statement. So delete it emp where emp I can have the key also emp id equal to 1 to 3. Okay. Or I can have a delete it underscore emp index. I want to delete index 2 position also. Okay. So let me do the first one first. So here activate this and run the program. Okay. So here if so you see the modify statement. So here you have 3 record. Okay, you have 3 record right now. So once I run this statement, no, modify, it will modify the record. Then once I delete it, it got to 2, right? So it is 125 and 124. Okay, got it.
Yes, sir.
Delete statement will work out at the index position as well the key position. Okay.
Index position as well as?
Key. This is key one. Based on where condition is working. Okay. You can delete a record from an index also. If you want index position, you can give index number. Automatically it will get deleted from that. So let me show the index also whether it's an index working or not. So we'll change this. So here I'll comment this one. So here index 2 value will be get deleted. Okay, index 2. So here automatically the second index value is 124 got deleted. Okay. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
This is the index the delete operations working. Let me go to the next one. So the next one is delete addition duplicates. This statement, so always remember that before using the delete addition duplicates, you have to sort that internal table either in ascending or descending order. Both way it is fine. Okay. That means you need to put it all duplicate elements together. Okay, either in ascending or descending order. Suppose I have a let's say I have a let me go to the program. What I'll do now for addition duplicates. Let's say this is you have 3 records right now. Okay, you have 3 records right now. So what I'll do now, I will try to append another one. Okay, I try to append another one that also duplicate value. So I will append the same value over here. Okay, I'll try to append the same value over here. After modify, I will use that. Okay, let me comment this delete statement. Here, let me. So here I can add this same record multiple times. So I'll use append. Okay. Then you have emp. Then activate this. If I'll go and execute this one, so already I have two records, similar records, I think. Here I'm not printing it out. So what I'll do now, I'll go to this breakpoint. I'll put a breakpoint over here. Here I'll F5, F1. So we see the internal table. How many records are there here? 3 records are there. Okay. Now the same record I've added to the internal table. Here, can you see here? What is the duplicate elements over here? Can you tell me? The last record is a duplicate one. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So
1 to 5.
it won't be exactly all fields should be matching. At least one column is matching, means we can delete it also. Okay. So here, this is in sorted order. This is in sorted order. But remember, so next thing, what we'll do, we'll just write addition duplicates in this. Just we have to write addition duplicates. So here, change it. So here, I will do right here addition duplicates. Just and delete. I have to delete it. Delete addition duplicates from IT. I can have a comparing value. So I can put a comparison also. Okay. I can put multiple fields also. Comparing EMP name, comma EMP cell also. Comma is not needed here. Normal space is more than sufficient. EMP cell. Then you have a EMP cell. Then you have a EMP department. Okay. Just activate this. EMP value. I think here is the name itself. So this is the way how to write addition duplicates. Okay. Got it. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So this is the so let me just put a breakpoint. I'll put a breakpoint over here. So can you see here automatically here or the last record got deleted? Okay, the duplicate record it got deleted. Okay, got it.
Yes, sir.
So
Yeah.
that means the duplicate record got deleted. So this is use of this addition. So always remember that when using addition duplicates, you have to sort that internal table in ascending or descending order, either ascending or descending order. For read table, but for read table, you have to use both. What kind of sequence you have to make it? Hello. For read
Ascending
table,
order.
always it is a ascending order. Okay.
Ascending order.
Just hold on, getting some disturbance over here. You're getting some sound, right? Somebody's talking.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's why I'm calling you from other place. So the next statement is clear, refresh, and free. Okay. So always remember that when you're using a work area, okay, when you're using a work area, you must clear that work area. Otherwise, the old data may get append or insert to that particular internal table. Okay. So here, what I'll do. Now, when I'm appending this record, always remember that I must clear this work area before insert or update. You have to use like this statement. Okay.
Yes, sir. But anyway, we won't update any record for
You're appending, na?
internal
Here,
append. Yes.
you're appending. Once, delete this. Okay, if you are doing any sort of append insert, always you have to clear that work area. Okay, otherwise the old record will get added to that. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We can have refresh also. So always now it has some 3-4 record. Okay, now once I use this refresh can be utilized for internal table always. Okay, if you want to remove the internal table, then you have to use refresh. If you are clearing a data from a work area, you have to use clear statement. Okay, clear then work area. From an internal table, you have to use a refresh. Okay, refresh will not work out for work area. Got it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So here, if I'll execute this one, no. Now this work area is some value, I think. Can you see this is the value, old value is there. Okay. So I think this is 1, 2, 3. Right now it is got clear. Okay. So the work area got clear. Now again it got assigned with some values. This is the 1, 2, 5 this value. It will be appended to this one. Now you have some value in the internal table, right? What is that? After doing delete addition duplicate, automatically the 3 value will be there. 3 record will be there in the internal table. Then I have to use a refresh statement. So once I use refresh, no, everything got cleared. Okay, everything got cleared. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So that means always remember that the refresh and clear statement. Here this is used for work area, delete the data from work area, whereas the refresh is used from a work internal table. Okay. And another statement is there, free is there. Okay, free statement is there. What is the use of free? You can do both. You can delete a data from a internal table and a work area. Okay, you can use a clear for deleting data from work area, and refresh used for deleting data from internal table. And then another is free. Free is used for both work area and internal table. So here, what is the main difference between these two? Free can deallocate memory. Okay, this will clear the data but not deallocate the memory. Clear and refresh. Clear and refresh will be allocated. Sorry, not will clear the data from the area and internal table. Whereas we will clear the data and deallocate the memory. Okay, got it. What are the memories holding by the work area and internal table? It will automatically deallocate from there. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Deallocate in the sense, what, sir? Exactly.
Again, it will
Deallocate
allocate
means
same memory.
no. Deallocate means it will be destroying that memory.
Again, we need to declare the types or what, sir,
Like
after that.
use wrong term, destroy the memory. Okay, got it. Suppose I am taking an internal table and work area. For that, a memory is reserved, right, to store the value.
Yes,
Yes.
sir. Yes.
Now, if I go to this, this is my work area. Okay, so work area has 3 fields. Now for this, some memory is allocated, right? For this, some memory is allocated. Now memory is allocated along with some values are also there internally. You can have a 1, 2, 3. Okay, this is 1, 2, 3. And you have a ROM. Okay. Now if you use the clear statement, no? Clear, let's say work area EMP. This value will get erased 1, 2, 3 is on, but the memory will be there as it is. Okay.
Yes,
But
sir.
if you use this statement, the value will go as well. This memory will also get destroyed. Okay. Got the
Okay.
concept, Shiva? Hello.
Can you give some examples, like in program level?
Program, you simply have to write free statement. That's it.
Sir, but again, if you want to, read, again, if you want to insert or anything, again, it will allocate memory or
No, allocate again.
how,
It
sir, it
has
will work?
normally we are not using free statement. Okay. Normally, if you are deleting any value, it will be no. If you are clearing or refreshing any internal work area, always it is recommended to use clear and refresh statement. Okay. Yes,
Yes,
this
sir.
kind of done internally. Either free statement you can do. Okay, like this. Yeah, again it will allocate the memory. Okay, again it will allocate the memory. Instead of this. Let me comment this clear and refresh. Here, so there is no record. It's getting free. Okay. Now here some value will be there. Free records are there. If you use free statement, automatically it will get 0. Okay. So here what happened now? What are the value? That means the data is getting cleared. Okay. Along with that memory, see here, each and every value is taking some memory, right? Internally, the value is getting stored. Here, the work area is taking one memory, and these values are taking another memory, right? That memory internally got cleared. Okay. Hello. But
Okay,
for
sir.
ABAP, you have to remember that tree can be used for both work area as well as the internal table. Yes, got it.
Okay, okay, sir.
Yes.
The single keyword you can use for work area and internal
Sir,
table.
I have one example. Like
Okay.
first we are declaring a type groups, types,
Yeah.
type
Okay.
declaration we are doing. After that
Mhm.
we are declaring a internal table as well as work area. That time
Yeah.
only it will allocate a memory. Am I right, sir?
Yes. As I told, once you use a data statement, that memory get allocated. Okay.
Okay, sir. After that, if you are using free work area and free internal table, it is going to
Okay.
delete that memory of that work area and internal table. Again, we need to declare or also.
Automatically,
Automatically it will start if you're using somewhere. No. See here, the concept here, it will not delete that work area internal table. It will deallocate the memory itself. Memory means suppose, okay, for a particular work area, some memory has been reserved, right? Now that value, insert value 1, 2, 3, it will not be stored exactly at that point. That will be pointing to some other memory. Okay. Yes. Hello.
for work area, it will store some memory, and for the data, what we are assigning the data, For that, it will
Yeah,
store separate memory. Is it true, sir?
yes, separate memory. Yes, yes. Suppose you have an integer value as
So,
0 by
so
default.
whenever we so whenever we are using clear statement, it will just delete the data which we are entering. It won't delete the work
Uh,
area memory.
Yes,
It won't
yes,
delete
yes.
work area memory. But when we
No,
use
it
free
won't.
statement,
Mm.
it will delete both work area memory as well as the data what we have entered that memory.
Yeah,
Is it
yeah,
right,
yeah,
sir?
yeah. That memory. But again, if you want to use that automatically, because this statement will be used once only, right? So this will be always, remember that the free, this statement will be always at the end of that particular program. Got it?
Okay. Yes.
So this will be
Yes.
used to
Once the
free everything. Once
yeah,
you
I
use,
understood.
once you use this statements, no, this total internal table, you have to use at last to free that particular data
Last
and at last. Okay. But
before
always
exit
before,
of the internal table.
yeah,
I
exit of the
mean,
internal table.
before
Okay.
Exit
exit
of
of
the
the
program.
program.
Yeah, before exit of the program. You don't want to use that, you have to use at last. So,
Yes,
but
sir.
my recommendation, always use clear and refresh statement for clearing the data.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Got it?
Okay.
Yes,
Yes, sir. Got it.
got it. So free always use at the last, at the last. If you don't have any use of that particular internal work area, clear it the total data. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Now, so if somebody will ask what is the main difference between this, you have to tell that clear and free. Refresh will be always used to specify clear is for work area, refresh for internal table, whereas free can be used for both work area as well as the internal table. Okay. Now next thing is you have append line chop. Okay, append line chop. What is this append line chop? There's this statement. Suppose I have a record like this. Suppose I have an internal table. One has some three record. Okay, three record. I have another internal table. I have four records. Four records. So let's say I want to bring this data to this one. How to bring that information? I have to loop it, right? I have to loop it. I have to loop through ITEMP1 into the work area, and then I have to end loop. Then what I'll do now, I will just take it to work area.
And we need to append to other things.
You need to append it, right? You need to append to IT underscore EMP. Like this you have to do, okay. But this is no time taking process. This process is waste process. Because loop, wherever you are using loop and end loop, that means the performance is going to be slow if you have more number of record. Okay. So for that, SAP has given one syntax called append lines of this syntax. Append lines of internal one from index. You can give an index number into, suppose this is the target internal table to which you want to add a record, then automatically that value will get appended to the last. Okay. That means if I want to add this ITMP data to ITMP2 1 to 2, then I can read like this: append lines of IT underscore EMP1 from index number. You can give index 0 to some unlimited index into the target internal table. Okay, got it? The point.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, if we don't know how many records are there in the internal table one, can we do directly append lines of internal table one to internal
No, the
table two?
syntax is not giving that kind of facility. So here directly you have to give index number. From 0 to you can give like see, this kind of operation you can do with a limited sort of data. You cannot do with like millions crores of data, right? Yes. If you are know that there are 100 or 200 records, if you want to do that append, if you want to append some values from 0 to let's say 100 or 1000, then you can do that also. Yes. All this 1000 value will get appended to the other target. Got it? You can
Okay,
give
sir.
0 to some other value. Some, let's say you have a 5, 6 record you want to append. You can give 0 to 100 also. It won't affect also, because whatever records is there, let's say 5 record will get appended to the target internal table. Yes.
Okay, that won't be an issue if you give more number.
That will not be issue. No, that won't be. Even if your internal table have a less record, if you given the index range as a more, that is not an issue. Whatever data you will find, you will go and append to the target internal table.
Okay.
Okay. Yes, Dipti, got the point?
Yes, sir.
Same way, you have an insert table, so the insert lines also. So here, this is a task actually today I want to give. Try to implement these two keyword, append lines of insert lines. Okay. So here, take two internal tables. One is the source internal table, and the target internal table, and try to append. Try to take the value from one internal table and append to other. Okay. So these are tasks for today. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Here insert lines will be used at specific positions. That means here index 1 to index 2 you can take the value and at specific position. Let's say from a source internal table I have a 5 records. I can put 0 to 100. I can put 0 to 100. In a target I can put, let me insert this record at index 2 position. So whatever there the rest after the index 2, whatever the records are there, it will get shifted to the 6th index. Okay, because I am inserting right now the 5 records. Okay, so if I have inserted 2 indexes, then automatically it will be from 2 to 5. That means around it will be 7 index. So after 7, whatever data will there, no, that will get shifted. Okay, got it? Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
What the point?
Yes, sir.
You try to do these two operations. So I am giving to you this two assignment. Try to use these two operations. Okay, and then there are other statements. So you have collect as well as move to. So here move here like this, one internal to another internal you will assign, no. So here let's say if you have a one internal table ITMP 3 records, here it will be 4 records. Now if I'll assign like this EMP2 EMP1, then this 3 record will be get overwritten on this value. Okay, that 3 record will be get override on this. Okay, this record will be deleted automatically. This value will get taken by the EMP IT underscore EMP2. That is what this syntax will tell. Move to. That means the statement used to move the entire data from one internal table to another internal table. Okay. You try to do this one also, statement also. Okay.
Okay.
Now collect I will discuss tomorrow, because collect is little bit, no, it is little bit tricky compared to append and insert. You have to understand what kind of data will get append to the collect statement. Okay. Got it?
Okay, sir.
So I'm stopping over here. I'm just giving the keyword for today. You can do practice and let me know. Okay, so these are the assignments you can do and let me know the if you have any doubt. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So I will share the recording. I won't be uploading in the internet. So rather I will send the recording. So I will try to edit that part. Okay.
Okay, sir. I mean, do as soon as possible, sir. Because
Yeah, I
if
will do
someone
that.
else will see.
Okay. I will remove that part. Okay.
Okay, sir. Once you remove, inform to us, sir, so that we can see.
Okay. I will inform to CEO. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you.
Fine. Thanks. So I'm stopping over here. Do practice as much as you can. Okay.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. Thanks everybody.
Thank you. Thanks.
Thank you, sir.